Hello?
Good morning. Can I speak to Rick, please?
This is him?
Oh, hey, Rick. Good morning. This is Carl Bishop with AE Realty. I'm giving you a call today because you're on our website. Looks like, just yesterday evening, looking at a handful of properties, primarily on the northwest to kind of far west side of San Antonio. Mr. Medina, is that an area that you're considering moving to?
Yeah, kind of browsing around, thinking about picking up and making a move.
Well, we certainly appreciate you browsing on our website. Thank you so much for using that. I'm curious, Mr. Medina, are you renting right now, or do you own the home that you're currently living in?
Actually, I'm living with my sister.
Living with your sister? All right. Well, that's nice to be able to have family that you can live with. How long have you been doing that for?
Oh, about 6 months or so.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're on the website looking because you do want to get out of that home and get into one of your own?
Most definitely.
Okay. And Rick, have you ever owned a home in the past?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay, so this be your first time?
Yes, sir.
I'm really glad I'm getting a hold of you today because that is an area that we specialize in as first-time home buyers. Rick, have you ever spoken to anybody about the process of home ownership?
Not real. I've been real busy with school. I just graduated 6 months ago, so I've kind of been locking myself down with school and stuff like that.
Oh, congratulations! Where'd you graduate from?
I went to UTSA.
UTSA, the Roadrunners.
Yes, sir.
Love that school. I actually went there for a couple of semesters. Gosh, way back, almost 15, 16 years ago. So what'd you major in?
Mechanical engineering.
Oh, mechanical engineering. That's a fantastic degree. My father is actually an electrical engineer.
Cool.
But they always say at one point the engineer is going to be running the planet, so you have to be in charge.
It's like Pinky in the Brain,
Yeah. So have you found employment yet? Rick, are you still looking?
Actually, I just got an offer letter from HEB, working, helping design some of the new stores and stuff like that, the AC systems and stuff.
Wow, congratulations on that as well. Well, that's a great company. I think you'll be happy there. And so, have you gotten started yet? Not quite yet.
Not yet. I start next week.
Start next week? Wow, that's exciting. Okay. Well, best wishes for that to go well. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the house that you'd like to get into, Rick. I mean, how many bedrooms, how many baths? I see you like that northwest to far west side of town. What are you looking for in a home?
Oh, just something with the yard. I just have a dog right now, but my girlfriend and I are thinking about getting married, so probably something with 3 bedrooms at least, in case some kiddos come around eventually.
All right. Well, that's exciting. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Labrador.
Those are fun dogs.
Too much
Lots
energy.
of energy. Yeah. I was gonna say they're very. It's a very energetic breed. So, how old is he or she?
He's actually like 7 months. So he's just a baby.
Okay, so you probably want a little bit of a backyard so that dog can run around a little bit, more casting that energy. There's some really great, especially on the northwest side of town, there's some great trails that they've created and perfect for walking dogs. And so I'll include a little bit of information about those when I send you these properties. Okay, Rick, well, you've given me some good information about the type of home that you work, and you've got that gainful employment happening now, which is exciting. What I'd like to do is get you into my office for a free consultation. Basically, we sit down for about 30 to 45 minutes, and you leave here with a plan. That's a plan to get into a home. Now, that could be a 3-month plan, or it could be a 6-month or a 12-month plan. It doesn't really matter to us. We just want to get you on the right track and make sure everything will fall in place so you can get out of your sister's home and get into a place of your own. How does that sound?
Sounds good, actually. I kind of need some guidance.
Okay. So our office is located over here on the De Zavala I-10 area. Are you familiar with the area?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So we're about 3.5 blocks west of I-10 on De Zavala. So I'm going to send you an email as well as a text message with our address.
Okay.
Okay. I've got my calendar open here. So I know you mentioned that you don't start work till next week. So are you fairly open this week?
I'm pretty open this week. Afternoons would be better for me, though.
Afternoons are better for you? Okay, let me see here what I've got over the next couple of days. Okay, so I can tell I've got Wednesday afternoon. Let's see, I've got a 3 o'clock, or we could go a little later on Thursday, maybe around 5. What time is better for you, Rick?
Probably Wednesday at 3.
Wednesday at 3. Okay, fantastic. So I've got your email address here is rickmedina@gmail.com. Is that a good one for you?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to send you the invitation. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Also, I'm going to be sending you these properties in the meantime. If you see anything that you really like, just hit that little heart button right next to the property, Rick, and we can gather some more information or potentially set up a showing for you.
Okay.
All right. All right, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Awesome.
Take care, Rick.
Have a good day.
Yep. All right, so that was a really easy one. I always like to expand more upon things that are personal to them. Like he said that he recently graduated from college. What did he major in? You know, I want to talk a little bit more about what's important to him. He mentioned he had a dog. What kind of dog is it? You know, and then we kind of shared a little information about Labradors and how energetic they are, etc. So take what little bits of information you can get from that client and use that in the conversation. Okay? All right, Marcos, you're going to go up. I'm Rick Medina. Did all three of you guys practice yet?
Not so much.
Aaron, practice. You definitely need it, and I want to hear it. So, all right, you're Rick Medina. Go.
All right, ring, ring.
Hello?
May I speak to Rick, please?
This is Rick speaking.
How are you doing, Rick? This is Marcos calling from AE Realty. How's your day going?
Pretty good. How's yours?
Good, good. I'm just calling because I was checking out my database and saw you on the website last night. Looked like, checking out some houses in the 78238 zip code. Is that somewhere you'd be interested in living, or?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we definitely want to live in that area.
Okay. I noticed you said we. Is there a family involved, or?
Yes, sir. I've got a wife and 2 kids.
Oh, what's your wife's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Cindy.
Cindy. Okay. So, what do you do for a living? Is that why you want to head over to that area, kind of for work, or?
Yeah, it is close to work, as a matter of fact. I'm a pediatrician, and that zip code happens to be right down the street from my office.
Nice. Pediatrician. I don't have any children, or I'd, offer you some business, but. So, what does Cindy do for a living?
Cindy helps me with the business. She kind of does some admin-related stuff. We're just a small pediatric office, and been in business for about 3 years now. So she helps me with a lot of the just kind of secretarial, administrative stuff.
Nice, keeping it in the family. That's good. Yeah. That's good. So, you interested in like 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, or?
We need at least a 4-bedroom.
4 bedrooms, okay.
Yeah, we've got the 2 kiddos, and so they each want their own room, and then we'd like to have a guest room as well.
Okay, that's good. And I'm sure your yard for the kids and.
A yard would be nice.
Swimming pool or anything?
As long as there's a community pool, we can get away with that.
Okay.
We would definitely look at something with the pool. We just, that's not a deal killer for us at all.
Okay, that's good, because sometimes they're hard to come by,
yeah.
Especially in the South Texas heat.
Oh, yeah, so hot. Yeah.
But so you guys been pretty busy at the office lately, or?
You know what? It actually hasn't been all that busy. We have a lot of competition in that area. And even though the entire medical system is kind of strained right now with COVID, it hasn't really affected the little ones, which is good, which is a great blessing.
Thankfully.
So yeah, we've been, I say, steady to a little bit slow, but I'm sure things will pick up as the weather cools down a little bit.
That's good. So as far as this home goes, what do you think your maximum budget would be as far as price goes?
We want to keep our payment under $2,000 a month,
okay.
If that would be possible.
Are you renting right now, or do you currently own?
We own the home that we're living in right now.
Okay, so are you going to try to sell that, or are you going to turn that into an income-producing asset, or?
Well, we haven't really spoken too much about it, to tell you the truth. I think we'll probably end up selling it just because I've heard some nightmares about renting it out and, the tenants kind of destroying your property. That happened to a good friend of mine. So, I don't know if we're really ready to be landlords, so we'll probably end up selling it.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about this house. So do you have any upgrades, or?
Yeah, so we moved here, about 10 years ago. We did some light upgrades. We upgraded the kitchen, updated the kitchen, the bathrooms. We put some tile. We don't really like carpet, so we stripped up the carpet and we put in laminate wood floorings and tile on the downstairs.
Nice.
And outside of that, we just maintained it pretty well. Got a new roof, a few years back when we had that hailstorm come through. And we updated the AC about 5 years ago, so it's relatively new AC.
Definitely need that in South Texas, Yeah. That's good. Sounds like you did some good work. Sounds like a pretty beautiful house. What I'd like to do is come by and check it out, and possibly meet with you and do a walkthrough and give a valuation of your property, so we can talk about exactly what it's worth. So when you're ready to sell it, is that something you'd be interested in, or?
Well, let me talk to Cindy about it. Wouldn't it be better to find the home first and then worry about what we're going to do with this one?
Well, you don't want to make dual payments, so it'd be better to kind of do both at the same time. Is what I was thinking. Kind of get your home, ready to sell, and then find your property.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't really thought too much, and this is actually only going to be our second home, so we've actually never done this before, where we're actually moving out and moving into another. So I could definitely talk to Cindy about it. I think for her, because she is the kind of worrying type. She probably will want us to really have an idea of where we're going before we talk about selling this place.
Oh, yeah, so
knowing her well.
Most definitely. What I'm going to do, Rick, is I'm going to get a list of properties together and send a search for you so you guys kind of can peruse the site and kind of just see what's available, and anything you like, you just click a heart on it, and we can always get together and meet and talk about that. But in the meantime, is it okay if I have the address of the house just so I can kind of look at some pictures, Google Maps and stuff like that?
Yeah, of course. It's 123 Emerald Forest.
Okay, 123 Emerald Forest, I got that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send you that save search, and then I also want to invite you guys into the office so we could talk about, exactly what we're going to do with the home, and then set up a time to go meet up at your house and kind of just do a walkthrough and check everything out. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. Looks like I have an opening on Saturday and one on Tuesday, a 10 on Saturday and a 3 on Tuesday. What would be better for you?
Saturday's probably better for us.
Okay.
We close the clinic early on Saturdays, so probably in the afternoon if you've got anything.
Looks like I can make room between 1:30 and 2.
Okay.
All right, cool. Is Rick Medina, the pediatrician at gmail.com your email address?
That's a good one for me.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and send you an Evite. It's going to have our address on it. We're right here off of I-10 and De Zavala. You familiar with the area?
Yes, I am.
Okay. It's going to have the address, and I'm also going to follow that with a text message, just in case the email gets lost somewhere. You have a text message to back it up. And
Okay.
if you have any questions or concerns, please call us. All right?
I'll do it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. Good job, Marcos. So I threw him a little curveball there and gave him the objection. It wasn't. So there's a lot of good things that happen in that conversation. He got me talking about my home, the upgrades I've done. He got me talking about all that. When he went for the listing consultation, when he invited himself over, it wasn't a strong or intentional request. It was kind of like, well, maybe we could come over and visit with you and check your house out. That's easy to say no to. You have to have a little more clarity there, but for an apprentice that's only been doing this a couple of months, I mean, it's still better than probably about 90% of the actual agents that are licensed out there. And so the only thing you want to think about when you want to get real clear on explaining what a market analysis is. You also want to get clear on what contingency purchasing is. Okay? Like if you don't have a clear understanding of what that is, then it's going to be, well, let me just come over and visit with you, and that's really easy to say no to. Purchasing through contingency is being able to sell your home or put a contract on your home and be able to buy the next home like you have the money already in your pocket, already in your bank account, okay? Most people that are buying their second home are hesitant for this because they don't really understand it. They think, oh, somebody's going to buy my home and then I'm going to be homeless and I'm not going to be able to move into another home. So, but that's not the case. Like when you're the homeowner, you have the final say, and our ability to negotiate is going to be what dictates the way that next transaction happens. At the end of the day, you'll stay in your home until you're ready to move into the next home. And so that's all it is there, is just kind of getting a little bit better about explaining that contingency process and the market analysis process. Like, what are you going to do when you come over? You're just going to hang out and check out my place? That's kind of easy to say no to. But if you get clear about what that market analysis is, where I'm going to take other homes that are similar to your home that have sold recently. They're going to have the same square footage, same amount of bedrooms, same amount of baths. They've sold in the last 6 months. That'll give us a very clear idea of what your home will appraise for. Okay, that's valuable to most people. That's extremely valuable to somebody that's considering upgrading or getting to a bigger home. Okay, so explaining that, the market analysis process as well as the contingency process. No, we want to find the other home first, and then we'll worry about selling this home. You're going to get that objection a lot, okay? So you got to. The best way to respond to that is, I can certainly respect that. Show them that you are respectful of their thoughts and concerns and fears when it may come to like being homeless. But you want to follow that up with, well, what I'd like to do is share with you an option where you can actually, in the same transaction, sell your existing home and move into another home. That way you don't have to pay 2 mortgages. That way you don't have to be living in one home while another home is sitting empty trying to sell. And it's a fantastic option that can actually save you thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. Would you like to hear about that option? it's explained a little bit more, and it's attractive to most people. It's an option. It's not like something I have to do. It's something to consider. Yes, I want to know more about that. Because most people that are buying their second, maybe even third home don't really know about it. They don't really know that they can negotiate through contingency. They don't really know that they can buy that next home like they have the money in their pocket while having an existing contract and still have the security of only moving when they're ready. And that's exactly what we do for people. And so most agents aren't confident in like explaining that, but you did a fantastic job for somebody that's only been doing this for a couple of months, a few months, and inviting yourself over to somebody's house, because some people, I've seen agents in the business for 10, 15 years that won't do what you did. So good job.